in EA's offices. We must get out of here. Fuck, run away. Good day, my little teacups. Would you like to join me on an adventure in the Stanley Parable? I am your host, the Over-Englishman. Welcome to a first-person kind of walking simulator narrative-driven game. You don't really do much, you walk around and open doors, but by God, this game is good, and it's funny as hell. Shall we begin? Let's go. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I'm sorry, did I neglect to mention this game has a fantastic narrator to go with my fantastic narration? Yes. Kevin Hello, that's a lot of paper. My God, that's a lot of paper. Also, one moment, audience. Pardon me. Thank you for waiting, audience. I'm so sorry about that. Shall we begin? Yes. That is a mighty lot of paper.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, it's a bit slidey on all this paper. Ah, this'll be a problem right here. The photocopy has gone stupid.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Pornography. Off. There really is no one here, is there? Funny that. Oh, hello.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do you know what, Mr. Narrator? No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
Yes.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe. I'll decide that when I get there. I'm sorry, but there's only enough room for one of us narrators in here.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
These almost feel like those kind of photographs you find on the front of jigsaw puzzles. Isn't it, audience? They're just blank.
Yes,
Nothing really that interesting in them.
Really worth it being here in the room.
Excuse me, I'm criticizing
Room
it.
so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Actually, I'm looking at the
Really
vending
worth
machine. Also, shut up. You're just a voice in my head. Ugh.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy
Oi!
and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Fine.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I'm just here for a cup of coffee. Coffee nut. Yes, that's me, you see. Very well,
Stanley
let's
sat
leave.
around waiting for more dialogue, but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Excuse me,
and took the
Stanley
first
sat
open door
around
on his
waiting for
left
more
to
dialogue.
get back to business.
Very well, off we go then on an adventure. Crouching all the way. What? It's fun in Yandere Simulator and it's fun in this game. It's just fun to crouch in games. That's going to go back to the meeting room, isn't it? Through that ominously dark corridor. That looks like storage. I think I'd like to go to the meeting room.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I'm going to go around that Half-Life-esque door.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I can't alter the whiteboard. Bollocks. R.I.P. France. R.I.P. Fair enough. Businessy stuff. Yeah. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Despite the fact that they're all clearly using the same model, painted different colors. Number of slides on this slide. Charts, slides, charts and slides. You have a bit of an overabundance of charts there, my friend. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. That's just a star. I'm sorry, I've never seen a slide that's begging people to stop putting charts on it. Synergize. Shift global market paradigm. Monetize. Free to play. My God. We're in EA's offices. We must get out of here. Fuck, run away. Hide in the broom closet. Quick, darling, back in the
Stanley
closet.
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay. I can't help feeling I missed something there, but alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I think I'm going to go upstairs, actually. Ooh. Fancy. Ooh, what's this? Executive bathroom. Let me in the bathroom. Dicks. Ooh, computer. Tippy-tappy typing. Let's reschedule all his meetings. Yes. I'll show you, boss. I never liked you. And you know what? I'm gonna march right into your office and tell you that to your face. There's no one in here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
This is a very
Shocked,
tall ceiling.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
I'm wondering in
What he
disbelief
could not have
what's so
known
big as
was
to
that
need
the
this tall
keypad
ceiling.
behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Oh.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
It's not at all that there's a narrator following me around who's telling me what to do. I've just realized, we've got narratorception here. We've got narrators narrating narrators. Whoa! The elevator to frame rate hell.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I promise I am
Why did
listening,
he
Mr.
feel this
Narrator.
now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
My God! My leg has never been itchier than it is right now. Holy crap! David Bowie's leg hair, this is unbearable.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So subtle, such secrecy. Escape. Ooh. Well, fine, it looks a bit ominous,
Although
but...
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
And we're turning around. Nope, 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 nope. So much nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Stanley thought better of it and
Yes.
realized he simply had too much to live for.
Absolutely. I'd like to see we're on the same page, Mr. Narrator.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Bloody hell.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No, I don't. I want to leave. I'm just an office worker. I'm not cut out for this. Please. Alright, fine then.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each
I like how
bore
one
the
poor
number
bastard's
of
been
an
fired.
employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Whoa, the frame rate.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Okay, I have to look. I have to just stay looking at the floor to restore the frame rate. I'm sorry.
Where freedom meant nothing.
Doobly-doo, doobly-doo. Yeah.
This mind control.
What a lovely floor texture. Ooh, is that a wire? I'm sorry,
And
audience.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
I'm so sorry.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been
Oh, it's okay again.
manipulated to accept
no, it's
it
not.
blindly?
Quick, elevator, quick!
No.
Get me out of
He
here!
refused to
Save
believe
the
it.
frame rate.
He couldn't accept it.
Please.
His own life in someone else's control?
Never!
It was unthinkable.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it even possible?
Yes.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Inconceivable!
But here was the proof.
I've arrived
The
on the
heart
set of
operation.
Portal.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Well, I don't know where you're getting that idea from, Mr. Narrator. I'm not sure if you've been told. I am an evil bastard. Let's see if there's an on switch for this thing. I want to see what it does. Yes.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation,
Shut up.
to put an end to this. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes,
After
I
they've
did
enslaved
it.
all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Abso-bloody-lutely.
Control?
Yes. Control is the best
Stanley,
ending.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
What?
You were supposed to let it go.
No.
Turn the controls off
No.
and leave.
I'm not Queen
If
Elsa. I
you
will
want to
not
throw
let it
my
go.
story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
The mind control
and I
systems
believe
are
you'll
glitching.
find this pertinent. Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode,
Bollocks!
eliminating the entire complex.
No, no, no,
How
no,
long
no.
Until detonation, then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh, God.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's
Shit.
desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this
Yes,
means.
yes,
I
very
barely
nice.
know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
No.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
bastard!
I raised them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
You evil
Other
bugger!
times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
I mean,
Or I
I'm
let it
evil,
burn
but
to a
seriously.
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
That's what I think of
But
you.
I'm enjoying this so much. You
Pardon
know
me?
what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Don't put extra
These
time
are
on it.
precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea
Off.
where you're going or what you're supposed to be
Off.
doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
Fine.
Everything, anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Sold?
You know we're in a
Do you
game.
have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only
No.
still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is
You
our
do
challenge.
not humble
It's
the
a
other
tragedy.
Englishman.
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you
Goodbye,
being
employee
blown to pieces.
427.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I
You
say...
motherfucker! Thank you very much for watching, my little teacups. I have been the Over-Englishman, and this has been the Stanley Parable. I'd just also like to say that today we hit 50 subscribers, and I want to say thank you from the bottom of my tea-drenched heart. Thank you to each and every one of you. And please never forget to take a moment and check out some of the beautiful people I've listed below. Maybe we can help them achieve their dreams too. Thank you. And farewell!